I like your opinions on bullying and whether this was any kind of accurate portrayal of bullying as you have seen it, either by teachers or by students. Anybody have opinions?
I have zero tolerance for it. I think it should be illegal.
Anybody else have an opinion about bullying?
I don't really have an opinion on the student, but on the teacher, I've seen it before when teachers give certain students harder questions. And yeah.
You can't stop students from doing it because they'll just find other ways to do it. Teachers, it's more blunt and more obvious that they're doing it on purpose. Like, it's more obvious when a student or a teacher's picking on a student or like giving them stuff all the art class is not doing, like 3 times harder equations or different assignments completely.
Harder to stop it when it's the teacher doing it because the teacher's the one in power and like you can't give the teacher an office referral or something like if a kid is doing it then they generally get an office referral and then they keep doing it and they get another office referral and eventually they stop.
More or less because, not more because they're forced, but more because they're kind of taught from really young to engage in what the teacher is saying and just kind of be a part of what's going on.
Is that in the recess scene we were allowed to play crack the whip. I think we would be allowed to play soccer and football without having stuff like soccer being banned at recess and we were allowed to run around at recess and play games like crack the whip without having to worry about getting in trouble for holding someone's hand wrong because it might hurt them. I know safety is important, but I feel like there was more freedom with the recess.
I thought this was pretty fun to do for the most part. There's a few scenes where it was more or less kind of you really have to think of how you're gonna act in the whole scene. For example, when Obadiah, or not Obadiah, the teacher, Mr. Fletcher, was getting bullied by his own father. It was hard for some, how the characters are. I wanted to help Mr. Fletcher, because that's how I am as a person, I want to help. But as a character, I couldn't do that, because my character doesn't really like him in the whole first place. And what, kind of everyday life was like, in a way, in a sense. It was fun to do. There's a lot of things I would come back here in a heartbeat to do it again.
Great.
I really like that last scene where we talked about to the school board. That was fun. And I liked how we were up there deciding what would happen, kind of.
Well, terrific.
I thought this whole experience was really fun, and I really liked doing the reenactment stuff, and I love these buildings, so I would love to have another opportunity like this in the future.
Really fun doing the reenactment, doing reenactments. It was also really fun getting called up here doing stuff, doing what we did for the order and stuff like that. And also it was really fun what it felt like being back in those times and then what it feels like being in 2022 now. So yeah, I like that.
Never been together as a group before, and you did just a superlative job, better than we could have ever imagined. So thank you all very, very much.